Hey everybody, this is Robbie with Believe in the Run, and we're live right now doing our first look at the COROS Apex Pro GPS multi-sport watch. So we just got this in last week. We've only had a couple chances to do some test runs in it, but we thought we'd give you a first look at it and see, kind of go over some of the new features and comparisons and whatnot. So this is the box, a lot better box than the last one, which was like, we got the COROS Vertex last time, which was like kind of a huge case that was a little too cumbersome. Anyways, so just your basic COROS box. That'll probably take me 10 tries to get out. Got it. First try, how about that? You got your user guide, which is like very simple, quick start guide. And then in the box here, we got the watch, and there's a charger in there as well. Pretty nice looking watch, if you can see it. You should be able to see it pretty well. You actually, let's see if we can get a zoom in on there. Get the light. Like I said, first time.
Angle it towards the light.
Okay, there we go.
There you go, right there.
Okay.
That's
So anyways,
it.
it's kind of pretty cool. Take a picture of that so we can use that as a promo. I'm just kidding. What's pretty cool about this new version of the Apex Pro is that it has some interesting new features. One of the things is touchscreen, which I don't think is that necessary for a watch, but it is kind of cool. So during the activity, you can actually like swipe through your activity screens and check out all your stats. I think they give up to like 10 screens or something insane, like 50 options. So that's the touchscreen, and it has some other touchscreen functionalities. It's not exactly like an Apple Watch or an iPhone where everything you touch works. So something interesting, aside from the Apex Pro having a touchscreen, the Vertex with the newest software upgrade now also has a touchscreen. Didn't have that originally, so that's kind of cool that you can now, if you have the Vertex, you have the option for touchscreen. Another cool thing that I really like about this version over the Pro version is that it now has a multi-day mode. So if you're doing something like stage racing or say like a longer bike race, you can actually stop it and then exit the GPS screen so it's not pinging every time, and then you can like go to sleep, get up, do whatever, and then resume your activity the next day without losing that constant GPS, that battery life that comes with using a constant GPS. Because that's always a problem. I know even if you say you go for a run, and then like a lot of times I'll do a run commuting to like a baseball game or to the store or something, and then instead of trying to end my run, when I'm walking around for 45 minutes or something, I want to resume it later. So that's pretty cool. And that only does work for trail running, hiking, and mountain climbing right now. So I'm not sure if they'll change that in the future. Another added bonus about this version is that it's improvement on the Apex. Definitely not as good as the Vertex, which is like, I think it was 60 hours, something like that. So, but it is, in comparison, if you compare it to either the Garmin Fenix 5 or the 935, those only max out at 24 hours for full GPS life. So the battery life is significant over those. Now, it does weigh a little bit more than the Apex. This comes in at 59 grams. I think the Apex was like 49 grams. And the price is more. It's $200 more than the Apex. So it's kind of like, it's a little up there if you're trying to, keep on a budget and try to get a GPS watch for a reasonable price. So if the extra battery life is worth it to you, and that multi-sport and the touchscreen, you might be into it. I do like the look a lot better than the original Apex. The titanium bezel is like really nice, straight titanium, not alloy, and then sapphire glass is pretty awesome too. And this is one of my favorite parts that is on this that isn't on the Apex, is this oversized crown knob dial, crown knob dial, and the Vertex has the oversized crown knob where it's very easy to just flip through your screens with just a slight touch of the finger and rolling it. And with the Apex, it actually has a smaller knob that's harder to do that with. And this is like the perfect position, perfect size, and it's something that other watches don't have that I really love and didn't realize how much I would love until I started testing out other watches after the Vertex. So I'm really glad that knob made it onto this watch. As far as GPS accuracy, I've only taken on 2 runs so far. It's not perfect. I know that that's kind of something that the Vertex had some issues with. It's not the best ever, but it's not awful. Like, it wasn't like straying off in 100 yards into either direction or whatever. It's just a little wavy at times. So I'll be doing a lot more testing on that and then coming back with it in a week or so. Or 2 weeks, I guess, is probably when the review will come out. I think that's pretty much it as far as like the main details that we're covering. This also does have an altimeter, which the Apex doesn't, but the Vertex does have. So if you're above 8,200 feet, 8,250, it'll do like blood oxygen monitoring and some more altitude sensing. As far as the heart rate monitor, I also haven't had a chance to really do comparisons on it yet. I know I've seen or heard other people that said it might be better than the Apex, the original Apex, which wasn't great, by the way. So we'll be testing that out against heart rate straps and everything else. I don't know, Thomas, are there any other questions out there? I didn't see that. I can't actually see because I'm not on.
You keep going.
Thomas is reading the Instagram comments.
Yeah.
Let me check to make sure that we don't have any other things here. Oh, yeah, you do. This does offer smart notifications during workout. So if you're connected and you really can't get away from your texts and calls for some reason because you're such a high-powered stockbroker, just buying and selling all the time, then there you go. Like, you'll get your smart notifications telling you when your stocks need to be bought or whatever. So if you do have any questions, we might...
Yeah, you might have to ask them.
We didn't see any, so I don't even know if anyone's watching right now, to be honest.
That would be the first question.
Yeah. Is anybody out there?
No questions.
So anyways, all right, no questions for right now.
I have a question.
Thomas has a question.
Have you been using this in conjunction with another watch to test it so far?
I haven't, just because I've only been out in 2 runs, and I was trying to get it in before work, so instead of hooking up with all my other watches. Actually, I might have done it against the Vertex, but I haven't compared it yet. So anyways. There will be a bunch of comparisons coming. I'm trying to see if I have anything else here. I have all my stat sheets because, that's totally professional, right? Just having it here, looking at it on the video. That's pretty much everything. Yeah.
So how would somebody get a hold of you to ask you a question about
So if you do want to ask me a question about the watch, you can hit us up on Facebook. Instagram is probably the easiest. Just message us or comment on the First Look Instagram post we had. Or you can just comment on this video. All those work. We'll respond to you, any questions that you have. And we're going to drop a shop link in the description if you want to go check it out on the COROS page and be able to buy that. And we'll also, once we have the review up, we'll throw the review down in the description as well. So that's everything. That's our first look. Our first look, actually.
Our first look.
Yeah, first time we've done a first look on the COROS Apex Pro premium multi-sport watch. Remember that. So subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on Instagram, and like us on Facebook. All right, see ya.